y'all, it's Michelle from the Scattered Scrapper. Welcome to my channel. Today is day 15 of Scrap-O-Ween, and it is day 15 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, and this is today's sketch, and it was designed by me. So we're going to have a lot of fun with this. I have two pictures here on my sketch, but I'm not going to do two pictures. I'm going to do this one picture of my daughter at the Halloween store, at Spirit Store. I have some goodies picked out here, some bling and some ink, and let's get started. I am so excited that I was able to pick up the Spooky collection from Echo Park this year because this collection goes absolutely perfectly with this picture that I am doing of my daughter. It has the right shades of orange. It has the right shade of like this greeny kind of gray color that matches her little camo jacket that she has on. And I just love it. It was perfect. I was so excited to see it. And I went ahead and picked out the plaid from the collection because she loves plaid. And that was really the main reason why I did it. So, following along with my sketch, even though I'm only using one picture instead of two, I still want to have that, it's not really backing my photo. It's not really a frame, but it's just a layer that I have up underneath the two photos in the sketch, and I'm using this tone on tone orange pattern to represent that layer. And instead of tearing one of the other layers that I have there, I go ahead and tear this one, and I like the back a whole lot, so I go ahead and put that up under there as well. And then I've got this paper here. I just absolutely love the little jack-o'-lanterns. And I don't realize that I have messed up my trimmer. And I end up cutting this paper a little crooked. But I'm like, maybe it was printed wrong, because when I cut the branding strip off, it was a little wider at one end than the other. And this is where I realized there's a problem. And there, I fixed it. Now, I had somehow got that arm of my trimmer kind of turned in. So I ended up cutting my paper kind of screwy. So I need to go back and fix that, because I'm going to use this paper again for my little banner on the bottom left-hand corner. So I needed to go ahead and get that straight so I can trim it up here and have my piece for the banner. And then I have two kind of big banners up underneath this main, I guess it's a photo mat. But everything is looking a little flat to me, so I decided to go ahead and rough up the edges. One of these days, I'm going to get one of those really cool little round tools that you can do that with. But until then, my scissors work. So I've got that all roughed up. And then I'm going to go ahead and back my whole layout with this black cardstock. So, who wants to bet on if I do this right the first time? Probably. Did I do it right, or do I need to trim it some more? Oh, I think I did this one right. Oh my goodness. I would have lost that bet, y'all. But I'm so proud of me because I decided to go ahead and back it before I completed the layout. So I'm going to get that put on, and now I have this nice little hemming in, I guess you could call it, because I was feeling like that plaid was just running away from me. And now I am going to figure out how long I want my banners underneath my photo. And I do go ahead and make both of them banners. Since I tore the photo mat, I'm going to make both of these banners with the fishtail instead of one with a torn edge. And I just needed to figure out exactly how long I wanted them to be. And I just bend my paper over like this and cut from the corner in, and that gives me a nice little fishtail. And I just trim that down a little bit and do the same thing for this one. And later on, I'm going to make a fishtail banner again with my little small piece there. But I have a little punch that is what is it? A hexagon? Wait, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's a hexagon. And the hexagon punch will help make little fishtail banners if you have a problem with folding your paper over, or if you don't like getting that little bit of a crease, because sometimes it does leave a little bit of a crease. But I went ahead and I scruffed up the edges of these two banners here, and I've got everything situated how I want it, except for exactly where on the layout I want my picture to be. So here I'm using this little punch. This is the medium-sized one, I think. I can't remember now if it's the medium or the small. But I know I don't have the really big one, or I probably could have used the big one. Well, maybe those banners are a little bit too wide, but that big hexagon is pretty big, and that makes it a little easier. So here I'm going through the die cuts for this collection, and I'm trying to see what I could possibly use, and there are so many cute things in here. But since my daughter is at the Halloween store and it's not actually Halloween day yet, a lot of these don't really work. So I'm just going through and seeing what I can find. And I really like some of these tags here. Like this one here, it says, if you got it, haunt it. I really like that one. And I pulled out one that says wickedly cute. And that one that says, let's see, what is that? My little creep. And the one down there on the left says, I'm bats about you. Oh, and that little stack of jack-o'-lanterns is so cute. Little skeleton guy. There's so many cute little things in this collection. And I've got up there in the upper right a little circular, that piece I just picked up with the little vampire guy on it. And it says, "You're fantastic." And I know I want to put that there, but he's kind of disappearing. He's a little small. And here I'm just trying to figure out, where do I want to put all this stuff? And I'm trying to use up these phrase stickers. I have such a hard time with them. And I think my original plan was to use this one that I just trimmed out. And was going to put it right where I have a title on my sketch. And I'm already not liking it. It's too big. It's not, I don't know. I don't like it. So I'm like, well, maybe if I switch where the hay is and put it closer to my photo and have it overlapping a little bit. And I'm not worrying about the eyes or the stars. I'm just looking at the title, but I still don't like it. You know, I probably could have used it if I had put it along the edge of my photo, like long ways, so that it was kind of going along the long edge. Does that make sense? So it would look sideways. But I didn't think about that until just now. But that's okay. So here I've got my other little banner roughed up, and then I'm like, okay, I need to get down on my splatters. So I'm going to be using two different things for my splatters on this one. I'm going to be using my watercolors. I love using watercolors for making big splatters. And I'm going to be using the black. So here I am using my little water brush and just kind of squirt a little water to get it started and making it really thin so I can really put some nice big splats. I really could have put some bigger ones. I need to get a little more adventurous or bold with my splatters. But I am trying to get pretty good coverage here, and now I'm making a couple of little fake ones because they're not as big as I want them to be. So I'm just kind of putting them around. And then this Distress Mica Stain from Tim Holtz. It's new to my stash this year, and I love it. It is so cool. It has a really, really pretty silver sheen to it. It's very shimmery. It's not glittery. It's just really shimmery, and it's so pretty. And it goes with the grays in this collection so well. And then I took it off and dried it with my hairdryer. Because I did not want to wait for all that to dry. I was like, we got to get this done. So I have put my picture down where I want it on my layout. And I've got my little banner on the bottom here. And I'm thinking I'm going to use that little ghost in the black oval. But since he kind of got moved off to the side, I'm not really thinking about him anymore. So he's just kind of sitting there. But look, it looks so cute just sitting there. When I stick these down, it says wickedly cute and bootyful. And just have them stacked there at the bottom of my picture. I just really love this picture. She looks, well, she kind of looks like she's not amused that I am taking a picture of her like, Mom, how many more pictures are you going to take? Because, yeah, we go to the spirit store and I am taking a ton of pictures. But instead of using that little ghost, I decided to use this one from the sticker sheet. And now I am wanting to figure out some way to beef this little vampire guy up. I want him up there in that corner, but I need something up there to really make him stand out. So I'd go digging in my stash and I find these Jolie Halloween sticker things that I have had for probably 100 years. And I get another one used up. I think I only have, do I only have 2 left? Let me see. Where is it? I think it's here on the floor beside me. All my Scrap-O-Ween stuff is on the floor. I am surrounded. Where is that? Oh well. I don't see it right off, but I think there's just the two or three left. And it'll be really fun to have those used up. Now, I went digging in my stash for some alphabets because I liked that little die cut that had that if you got it haunted on it. And since I couldn't use that as my title, I just took the wording from it and made my own title. And I really like how this turns out a lot better. So here I'm going to use this little Halloween, kind of like a roller date stamp that doesn't have a date on it, but I'm going to put boo. And I didn't check the bottom to make sure that it was actually flat, so I ended up having to put some more on there, but it turned out okay, even though it looks, it looks distressed, so it goes with the theme of this layout. So it worked out, even if it wasn't a perfect stamp. And then I have these little jewels from Honeybee Stamps, and they are so cute and tiny and really, really hard. They're really hard to put down. They want to stick up underneath my fingernails. But I'm just going to sprinkle them around my layout. And I think, is that the last thing I do? Now I can't remember. It's not been that long since I made this layout. Let's see. I have it in front of me. I'm kind of looking around at it, and I think that's all I do. I did put those little bats and another little bitty jack-o'-lantern puffy sticker from a set, from American Greetings, down in the left-hand corner there. And yep, I'm done. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you are enjoying Scrap-O-Ween and maybe playing along, and also following everyone for 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!